Oh, I think we're live.
We are live with closing ceremonies.
Closing ceremonies.
For anyone watching this on playback, we are taking a moment to get it out to all of our socials and on the web page. So bear with us just a moment.
Guys, it's the closing ceremony. Will we get copyrighted if I sing the Supernatural Convention end of con song?
I don't know.
I seriously doubt it.
It's the end of the con as we know it. So go home. Oh, you gotta love the Supernatural cons, guys.
You do.
They definitely know how to do it right. Well, anyway, at least we had a packed 1 day event. Like, whew, was it a day?
That.
It was a day, guys. How are you feeling?
Tired, but good.
Tired but good. Okay. Tired but good is okay. I think that's a fair statement after today. As all of our viewers know, we've been going hard since approximately 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. So that's almost a full 12 hours of nonstop work.
We did it though.
Guys, being in front of the camera is so hard. You don't get it. You just don't get it.
Oh yeah, you just suffer for your art, don't you, Jadeen?
I do, guys. I really hate being on camera. I have debilitating fear and anxiety. This is awful.
But congratulations. Seriously, great job, you two.
Thank you. We would honestly, with props to all three of us, we all worked quite hard. I know we're waiting on viewers, but we can go ahead and get started on the official goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, that sounds so.
I know. That sounds beautiful right now.
I know. Well, we all worked really hard on this for a really long time. So it's really crazy that this one day that we put in all this work for kind of flew by so quickly. Yeah, in a way, though. It was long, but it flew by. And
it's worth it, though.
It was worth it. And it's just crazy that we're saying goodbye to it today, tonight, right now. But it's okay. We had a fun time. And I think all of you guys had a fun time. I kind of want to do just a quick recap. We're going to share our final thoughts about everything that happened today. So if you guys don't mind, I would like to start with the beginning and work our way till right now with a little recap.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, we started the day with the Alpha Rift cast panel. I had the pleasure of moderating that panel. We had Aaron Della Villa back and his cast. They were a lively bunch right there at 11 a.m. to kick it off. We had 2 birthdays, if you guys saw. So that was actually really fun. Did you guys get a chance to check that one out?
Of course.
Yes, it was really fun watching those guys and girl talk about the fun time working on that project. And they have a big announcement coming up next week. So you guys should follow them on all their socials to see what it is. I don't even know what it is. They didn't even tell me. They didn't trust me enough. I don't know. I don't know. After that, we moved on to the Talk Nerdy to Me fandom talk, fans talk fandom, something like that. TiShea, you and I kind of had the pleasure of doing that with a couple of special guests. How did you enjoy that one?
I enjoyed that one very much. Mike Archer and Lindsay Rutledge from Cosm were the perfect addition, as well as your very own father, Victor Mercado. It was a very fun and very just flowing panel up until, the technical difficulties, but we worked with it.
Listen, when you're working with live stuff, it can be crazy, but we did have a good time. Yes, we had a good time, and I think our viewers had a great time too. We had a lot of interesting opinions and facts coming in from all different kind of backstories and comic books that I know I personally had never heard of, but I know my dad and I believe Mike had a lovely time remembering those stories. That was fun to watch. That was fun.
They did. They had a blast.
And then directly after that, we had Zach Howard, moderated by Colleen. Colleen, tell us about that one.
That was fun because Zach and I already know each other. I've interviewed him a couple times, and we both live here in the Denver area. And he is a blast. He is just straightforward Zach. Whether you like it or not, you get Zach. He was great though. And it's so neat to get to interview someone as they're inking, to see their process.
That was really cool to see that.
Isn't that cool?
It was.
It's just, he makes it look so easy. It's so not. But he is a pleasure to chat with. And I had a blast. That was a great way to kick off my day.
Yeah, I think that was a nice new kind of perspective to get thrown into NanCon today. I mean, you can talk to an artist, but there's nothing like seeing an artist's work.
Exactly.
You know? So that was really cool. And then right after Zach, you chatted with Josh Wash Whitby. You guys chatted live in person. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that was great. Josh could come down to where I was and we chatted, and I've known him for a long time too. And he is just one of the nerdiest people I've ever met. He is a D&D master. He tried to get me to do it. And as soon as I had to roll the dice and count up the numbers and come up with the backstory, I was out. I'm like, nope, done. It's way too much for me. But he's just a really great guy, and he has a lot of information. So stay tuned, because he's going to be coming out with a lot more helpful hits for Dungeons and Dragons fans and dungeon masters, because that cannot be easy to be in charge, of a Dungeons and Dragons party or whatever you call it.
It sounded like a very involved process.
Yes.
Right? Seriously, way too much. Way too much. And they're like super serious about it too.
I have a friend that plays, and I believe he's a dungeon master as well. And he's told me about some of his campaigns, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
I believe Aaron said that the cast of Alpha Rift now have a Monday night D&D game going.
Sweet.
So Josh is not the only one.
Not at all.
But directly after the Josh panel, we had Supernatural trivia. I think we can all three say that we're all fans of Supernatural.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I had a blast doing that.
I did too. We had fun.
We did. And our viewers were great. We had some really cool, fast-fingered viewers. They were throwing out those answers left and right.
Good. Someone answered every question.
Yes. And they tried. And at least one person always got the answer correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
How many answers did you guys know?
Colleen.
I knew them all.
You did.
We don't have to go there.
Spot.
I'm just saying.
We don't have to go there. Okay.
Okay.
We don't have to go there.
I did not know them all, so I'll admit it.
Me either. And I put them in that PowerPoint, and I still didn't know the answer. We finished up the Supernatural trivia, and we went straight into cocktails and cosplay with me. I had a blast doing that. I didn't really have a super defined idea of what I was going to do or talk about. I knew the makeup look I was going to do while I was talking, and I wound up having a fantastic conversation about cosplay, about dressing up, and also about like the DC fandom and how that compares to the Marvel movies. We had a very interesting conversation, and I thought it was fun. I had a lot of people from my personal life kind of join and watch. That was really cool. It was weird to like blend all the worlds together for me.
It was great though, and your look ended up being incredible, of course.
Thank you. I appreciate it. During that panel though, we did have a special viewer, Harris Allen, because we went into an intermission right after that. And when we came back from intermission at 6:00, I had the pleasure of moderating the Queer as Folk Party panel with Harris Allen and Scott Lowell. Scott Lowell is no stranger to Nerd Alert News. Not only have I interviewed him on paper, on the internet, and also on the Instagram as well, and Harris as well. So that was a blast having them.
Fun. They were incredible.
They're hilarious.
They are.
Scott's wild, and I love him.
Yeah, they got more wild as it went on.
Of course.
Which we were expecting.
Which I wanted.
Exactly.
I wanted every second of it. I mean, anytime Scott is in the mix with a certain level of humor that's going to happen, you have to, be ready for it. You can't be shy around Scott. You have to have fun with him. And I didn't really expect, I didn't know what to expect from Harris. We had a running joke that I just thought he was a cute little bean, but he held his own during that conversation. He really did. We weren't quite long with that because we had quite a block to fill, and boy, did they fill it. I had to cut them short after a while. I was like, and we're done, boys. We are done.
We're going home.
Going home. And then we went into our last panel of the night, the paranormal talk with the G crew, Josh Hurd and Johnny Hauser, moderated by our lovely TiShea. Tell us about that.
Two of my absolute favorite people. They are always a blast to talk to. They were a blast to interview tonight. There was definitely a lot of laughs, and they went into their experiences with the paranormal, what goes on at the Malvern Manor and the Axe House. They're both based in Iowa. And it was a lot of fun. Wasn't anything too spooky, so anyone can watch it. And Josh and Johnny are just always they're entertaining, they're funny, they're just all around great guys. And I'm so happy that they joined us tonight.
I love that. I loved watching them.
I learned some stuff.
They were a blast.
I totally did too as well, Colleen. And now here we are, the closing ceremonies.
We did it.
We did it. How are we feeling? I know I asked that before, but now putting it into perspective, reading through the schedule, how are we feeling?
I'm exhausted, but I am very, very happy and very proud of how today went. We put so much work into this for so many months, and to see it finally come to fruition and just go off so smoothly and get as much interaction as we did it was a phenomenal feeling. We even have a commenter saying that it was the best con ever. So thank you very much, Mr. Shazam.
Oh, I think I know who that is. Colleen, how are you feeling?
I feel incredibly proud because I got to sit back and watch you two do all the work. You did all the legwork. You had all the creativity. You guys, it is amazing. And I am just so proud. I feel like the two of you have grown and just blossomed into these amazing, not just writers, because of course you're incredible writers for Nerd Alert News, but you guys have just taken on this whole new persona, and it's just, you've grown so much. I'm just so proud.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything. And I can't wait to see how much more you're going to do. And I can't wait to see NamCon 3.
Yeah, it's in the works. And by in the works, I mean,
we start planning tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. But
and now that we've already decided on NamCon 3, guys, we officially have an annual convention for Nerd Alert News.
Right? It's officially annual.
Wow.
That feels good to say.
One day we'll be filling out the Javits Center.
Right? That's the goal.
One day,
guys, we will be there.
But if that ever happens, I still want to keep a virtual side of it alive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it gives everybody a chance to watch. Not everybody can get out. Not everybody can join. And this is free. Doesn't cost anything. And you can just join in, have a good time. Virtual has its moments.
It does.
And it worked out great for us.
It did. And all of our guests were excited. Our viewers were excited. And I mean, I couldn't be happier right now with how things went today.
Me too.
Right?
It's crazy that it's officially over. We worked so hard.
I think awesome. I spent more time with you two this past 2 weeks than I did with my own family.
Honestly. It was worth it though. I
It
mean,
was.
just to see our panelists and to see not only, I mean, I knew we were going to have some viewers who were going to be enthusiastic about it, but to actually see our panelists be enthusiastic about it in the moment and actually care, to be on here.
Yeah.
That was just amazing to see, they cared and believed in us and they took the time to do this today.
Right. I mean,
yeah, thank you to all of them.
Yes, to every one of our special guests today. Thank you so much for joining us. We may have built the structure, but you guys filled in all the holes for us, and we couldn't be more grateful for each and every one of you. And the same goes to all of our viewers that interacted in the panels. And I mean, without the viewers, it wouldn't be NAMCon.
Exactly. And while we're still here, I want to go ahead and plug our social medias. So feel free to follow us on Instagram, Nerd Alert News. We have gotten a lot of followers, and once we get close to 1,000, once we get to 1,000, we're going to have a giveaway. So let's get us over the 900 threshold, and I can officially announce that. And yes, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook as well. Also, Nerd Alert News.
And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube.
Yes. We got a lot of new subscribers today.
We did.
That was fun.
I was very happy about that.
Oh man, and our viewers were amazing. I was watching them. We had a lovely viewer named Wendy in the QAF panel that was like, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to help their channel. It's like, thank you, Wendy.
Yes, thank you, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy.
Yes, everyone was absolutely amazing. And thank you all for your time. I know we've kept you guys on here for a while, all day, honestly. And if you're watching this now, just remember that all of the panels are still here on our YouTube. So even if you've missed one or you want to go back to one, they're still going to be up here, so you can go back and watch them whenever you'd like.
They are on here forever now.
Forever and ever and ever.
And ever and ever and ever.
However, we are not going to be on here forever. We are going to be bidding adieu in just a sec. But we can't say thank you enough. I know it's a cliche. We've said it a billion times, but this wouldn't have happened without you guys. Thank you for giving us the privilege to run with such creativity to see what would even happen. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. We are so grateful to each and every one of you. Even, I mean, to all of you that read our articles that already follow us, and to the new followers that we gain. You are the heart and soul of why we do what we do.
Well said.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. And keep doing what you guys are doing, and we'll keep making you guys proud. Don't forget, you can reach us on all of our socials, send us an email, let us know whatever it is that you're thinking. We'll be there.
And if you want to write for us, check out the website. There is a special tag where you can get a hold of us and we can talk about writing.
Maybe you can be a part of this fun, wild ride too.
Yeah, we have a blast.
We do.
All right, guys, I think that might be it for our closing ceremonies.
It is.
Yeah, everyone stay nerdy. Always.
Yes.
Stay nerdy. And don't forget, NanCon was a convention by nerds for nerds. So stick around. We're all a bunch of nerds here.